Hello, my lovely oldies. So good to see you. Grab pillows from your bed and like whatever else you might need because we're going to lay on the floor. Listen, if laying on the floor is not your jam, don't worry about it. Skip this one. Don't do it. Whatever. But that is what I'm doing. So I've got 2 blocks. So I'm going to take my 2 blocks and then place these blocks underneath my knees. And you could use a big round yoga bolster too. I have one of those. I'll grab it so I can show you. This one is not round, but check it out. Listen, you don't need it. Like, honestly, I would just get your pillows from your bed. But anyway, you can use that. So, or you can use blocks, whatever you like. So I'm going to take a pillow underneath my head here, and I'm going to lay on my back, and you just join me when you're ready. Take the blocks or bolster or pillows or whatever and put them under your knees. So you want to be comfortable laying on your back. Back lying, laying on your back, is not like super comfortable for a lot of people. I hear you, I get it. And just see what you can do. So just staying here and just taking a couple of deep breaths, inhaling, and opening your mouth and letting it out. See if you can make some noise when you do that. Inhale. Open your mouth and one more time. Inhale. Open your mouth and good. All right, so feel where the back of your head is. Oh yeah, mine's like right on my pillow. Feel where your scapula or your shoulder blades are, and then you're going to feel where your sacrum is. So the rest of the body doesn't really matter that much right now. You just want to kind of feel those 3 spots, the skull, the scapula, and the sacrum. The back of the head, the shoulder blades, and the sacrum. Good. All right. We're going to move a little bit. So you can move the block or the blankets out from underneath your thighs. You can keep the pillow under your head if you want. And all we're going to do is we're going to do these pelvic tilts. So you're laying here, no block anywhere, and you're just going to tilt the pelvis forward and then tilt it backwards. Can you see what I'm doing? Tilt forward and backwards. It's really hard to see. Good. So I will stand up and show you, but you don't stand up. You just stay there. This whole class is laying down. You'll get up when we're done class. So when you're laying there, you're tilting the pelvis forward, going through neutral, tilting the pelvic back, tilting forward. So just pelvic tilts, like that. Yeah. You know what I'm talking about. So pelvic tilts, that's all you're doing. Good. And then you start to notice, like, this actually takes some work to do. And you can get your abdominals engaged a little bit more, too. So really thinking about tightening and gathering and bunching the abdominals together as you tilt forward and then tilt backwards. Good. We'll do 2 more. Tilt forward and then tilt backwards. Now, this next move might be a little bit tricky, so you want to maybe have a pillow nearby, or I love a good yoga block for this. But all I want you to do is lift your bum off the ground, lift up, so you're pushing into your feet, lift up, and then you can slide a block underneath, okay, or a pillow or something. And just feel how that feels. So now you're supported. Good. We're going to take that pillow or that block out, slide it out, and then come back down. Good. Big inhale. As you exhale, push into the feet, pelvic tilt, so forwards like we did. So your tailbone is reaching towards the foot of your mat or your feet, and then lift the bum off. So you're lifting, sliding the block or a blanket or a pillow or whatever under there, and then just relaxing onto it. Good. So we just have 2 more of these. Pelvic tilt off, so you're moving the tailbone towards the heels as you move the block out, and then lower down, and then pelvic tilt to lift up. So you're really noticing, maybe, hopefully, that your belly has to work, and so do your glutes. Good. And then pelvic tilt, take that block out. And now we're going to leave the block out, but we're going to lift up off of our bum, and we're going to hold it for 5 counts. So just rest for a moment. Inhale. As you exhale, push into the feet, pelvic tilt so that the tailbone reaches towards the feet, and then we lift up. Now, I don't want you to lift up high. Look, I'm barely off the ground. I'm only like a hand off the ground. Good. We've got 3 more. 2 and 1. Lower down the middle of the spine, and then the rest of the spine. Oh, are you warm? So the glutes, the butt cheeks, are really important for healthy optimal movement. And what happens when we sit a lot or we are, kind of confined to a seated or sedentary position is our glutes go to sleep and then they don't work. So we're really firing them up today. Okay, so just stop that. Now all I want you to do is take your little fingers and stick them where the thigh meets your belly. So kind of in that, it's like a little hip crease. The technical term for them is an ASIS, anterior superior iliac spine. That's what those little bones are, but we just want to put our fingers there, so who cares what the name is. Okay, so lift the left knee up, put it down, and then the right knee. Good. Left knee, right knee. So what's going on? Does it feel okay? Yeah. So this, if you're looking at me and going, oh my gosh, it makes it look so easy. Yeah, this move is hard. It's hard because we're using our really deep stomach muscles to lift and lower the legs. So we're going to do 8 more, and then we will move on to something almost as fun. Good. 3, 2, and the last one. Woo, good. Okay, take your hands out. Reach your hands to the sky. Take the left fingers and pull the fingers back. Good. So nothing's going on in your lower half. If your lower back is like killing you from laying here, this is what I like to do. Take my feet wide and then let my knees rest together. That just opens up a little bit more space in the back pelvis area. Good. Switch hands. Pull back. Two more breaths. Close your eyes. So what we're doing here is we're really just teaching our body. Okay, so now we're going to move on to our feet. We're not standing on our feet. We're just moving to our feet. So walk your feet back so they're about hip width, and I want you to rock from the inside of your foot to the outside of your foot, to the inside of your foot, to the outside of your foot. And close your eyes as you're doing this, and notice how when you're rocking, you're also like moving your knees together and out, right? But this is really important. Our feet are our foundation. So just kind of feel into the ground with your toes, and if they feel stiff and sticky anywhere, or if it feels like, okay. Ooh. I took my brain out of my feet for a minute and started doing something weird. Good. We've got 3 more. Good. Just open and close or roll to the pinky side of the foot and then the big toe. Pinky and big toe. Last one. Pinky. That might have been an extra one. And big toe. Okay. Good. Now, you're going to keep the left foot down and take the right foot to the sky. So this can be a little bit tricky too. So just lift it up and just hold it there and flap your foot. Okay? If you can grab the back of your leg, you feel free to grab it. This is a great place to use like a strap, a yoga strap, or a towel or something like that. But again, you don't need fancy stuff. Good. Stay there for 2 more. 1 more, and then put your foot down. Other side, you're going to lift up, and you're going to flap your foot, and just lift and lower. You can hold the leg, but if you can't hold it, you just take, or like a robe. I don't have my robe in here. That's weird because I always have it. I love my robe. So basically, you just take the rope and hold it. And I can show you. Just let me know if you need me to show you. Easy peasy. Good. Okay, and so just see how that feels. Excellent. Okay, so we're going to put that together. We're going to do a glute bridge, and then we're going to do some knee marches or some hip marches. And you can always put your bum down if you need to. Okay, this is a lot of brain work, a lot of butt work. You asked for it. All right, so you can go ahead and take your fingers and place them in your hip crease, and then do a pelvic tilt. So you're really pushing the tailbone toward your heels, and then lift your bum up a little bit. Good. Then lower your bum back onto the ground and lift the left knee up, put it down, and the right knee up, put it down. That's all we're doing. Tilt the tailbone, then lift the sacrum off the floor for your pelvic tilt, low glute bridge, lower down, slowly, lift the left knee, and then the right knee. Woo-hoo! Let's do it. So now you know what we're doing. Let's get a little flow going here. Lift up, lower down, slow, left and right. Lift up, pelvic tilt, lower down, left and right. And if you were like feeling super saucy, you can go tailbone reaches, pelvic tilt, stay there, and then you could lift the left. Do you see how my bum's off the ground? And then the right. So that's a one-legged bridge. It's pretty advanced. Lower down. We don't need to do that, but just in case you're feeling saucy, lift up into that low bridge, lift right knee, and then left knee. Good. We'll do 1 more. Lift up, tailbone lift, sacrum lift, low bridge, lower back down, left, and then right. Good. Now we're going to roll to the outer edges of our feet, and then the in. Outer edges, we already did this, and then in. Outer edges, and then in. Outer edges, and then in. 2 more. Out, and in. Last one. Out, and in. Good. Knees can come together. Let your feet go wide. And then I want you to take your arms and just let them out to the side now because they've been kind of cramped in, so your chest might be feeling a little taut, you know. So just let your arms open, breathing deeply. Good. Very nice. Okay, so we're going to stay on our back, but we're going to move our feet over to the left side. So just listen to what I say. So you're going to come back so that your feet are about hip width, your knees are in line with your hips, and just heel toe both feet over to the left a little bit, and then come back through center, heel toe both feet over to the right a little bit. Good, we'll do 1 more on each side. Heel toe both feet over to the left a little bit. Good. Heel toe both feet over to the right a little bit. Whew. Good. All right, from here, you're just going to go ahead and cross that left ankle over the right. And if that doesn't feel like something you can do, you can move your foot further away from you to make the cross a little bit less. And then I just want you to take your left hand and push into that left thigh. So try to keep from pushing too much. You want to stay stable in the pelvis. So this is just like a little tiny opener. Good. Now take a big inhale through your nose, and then as you exhale, open your mouth. Let it out. You can stick your tongue out, whatever. Good. One more time. Inhale. Let it out. Good. Go ahead, switch legs. And this is your last move for the day, so just enjoy. So one of the things that we don't really get to do, push the thigh away that much, is Shavasana in this class, just because it's quick and dirty, in and out, old lady yoga, go, go, go. Get your men to do it with you too if you like. Old person yoga. I know, whatever. Okay, so you can go ahead and release that. So if you want to stay in Shavasana, what you'll do is you can take the blocks back underneath your knees or another pillow underneath your knees. I like to use the pillow or blocks or whatever, but you're just basically coming into like this corpse pose, Shavasana. Lay down and you'll breathe. So take a big inhale and let it out. Calming your central nervous system. Inhale. Let it out. One more time. Inhale. And let it out. Just take a moment to place your hands on your belly. Really connect with that chakra that's right in your belly area. It's like the center of I can, I will. A little mantra that you could say, and that's just like a little repetitive thing. Like I write these things on my mirrors all around the house. My family thinks I'm a little crazy, but a little repetitive mantra that you could say, or a mantra that you could say, is I am learning to move again. I am learning to move again. And if that resonates with you, don't be afraid to like get it up all over the house. I am learning to move again. Because my friend, anything can happen at any time. And here you are, moving. So you can stay where you are, get up slowly, do whatever you need to do, but I want you to know that the love, the light, and the kindness in me recognizes the love, the light, and the kindness in you.